Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you more BSL, not ASL, BSL Season 15 Asian Championships. We are in the winner's bracket in round number 1, and we just saw a bit of an upset there. DuGu taking game 1 from Mihu on butter. And, well, I have to say, like, Mihu got up there. First off, he took a little bit of a risk with the command center going up before the second depot without scouting, and then got up there, saw no layer, literally checked both, did not defend against speedlings, took a ton of damage, and then some great mutilus harassment following that up from DuGu finished it, like sealed the deal. So, I mean, cheers to DuGu for having that killer instinct and having some solid mutilus control, but honestly, I'm confused in a way. It's like, to not make the bunker when you have all the information in the universe, it's a little bit wild. So Mihu drops that map. Hopefully he can come back and fight back strongly here against DuGu. Do not want to be losing in that first round. You know, the first round of the loser bracket is just best of 1, so anything can happen at that point to anybody. Taking a look, it is Gladiator. They're cross spawns on this 4-player map, a very old map. At the actual locations, because it's cross-spawn, it doesn't matter as much, but you do have a lot of room behind the mineral patches here. And this is part of the way you can tell it's a very old map. Maps are not made like this anymore, because this type of area is just too hard to defend. You can't really get SCVs back to build stuff there. You can't really defend Mutalisks there. It's just too wonky, right? So normally nowadays what you would have in a location like this is probably your minerals here, or obviously you could have them on the side, something like that. But yeah, because they're cross-spawn, the travel distance to behind this mineral patch is so far away that it's not as impactful. Whereas if DuGu were up here, that would be a serious problem for Mihu. Overlord just being sent to a key location here outside another natural. Mihu just checking the natural, which is fine. You can scout like that if you like. Obviously, if it's like a 1 base, probably they've already left that base as well, and it's pretty all in. You just have to block that. Gonna find DuGu second here across the map. And it looks like just a standard 2 hatchery timing. We'll take a look and see if he wants to go for speed first again. I'm actually, like, maybe just a little bit surprised to see this speed first because, well, the thing is it works, so maybe he knows, right? Like, obviously the Chinese scene of top players is going to know each other much better than me just sitting here commentating their games when they're playing just a few tournaments, right? So he might know something about, like, Mihu likes to play greedy, likes to try to skip his bunker for as long as possible, that type of thing, and that would make something like going for speed first really viable. This game he is not going to do. He's got a very standard layer timing, so everything looks pretty normal here. And we'll see where Mihu wants to go. Is he going to add that second barracks? Yeah, it looks like he will. You know, there are other options as well, like getting the gas right away, going into +1 or academy very quickly. But this is a little bit more robust, a little bit more popular. Just grab another barracks. SCV still alive. Nice. It looks like DuGu trying to block it with that drone, and he will force it to turn around at least. No zerglings being made or anything like that as this Overlord pops out. I don't expect to see any more either because we don't have zergling speed coming up. And the third hatch goes into the main base. This is the main thing that you're kind of wondering about as a Terran player, right? Like, is he going to have a third base out on the map, giving him more income but possibly a secondary location to pressure? Or is he going to make that hatchery inside the main? All right, so Spire goes up. Mihu making a bunker this time. All right, so he is thinking about that last game and not wanting to repeat, so should be completely safe. Like, I mean, he's already got 7 Marines and a bunker. And, well, there's no Zergling speed. He doesn't know that. Well, I guess he does because this Zergling just ran down there, but better safe than sorry, I would say. It's not ever bad to just have a bunker. It's a fantastic building to have against Zerg. Honestly, in every matchup, it's really, really useful as, like, a stationary point of defense against your opponent. By the way, I gotta say, dark blue looks really good on Terran, does it not? It truly, truly does. I always pick magenta myself, but dark blue is pretty sexy here. Gotta say, orange is really good as well. Don't know if you guys have any favorite colors for the different races. I don't have any strong opinions about Protoss, but I do have to say I do like white on Zerg. This gray looks all right. I like white quite a bit on Zerg, though. Anyways, all that being said, this is a lot of Marines moving across the map. Now, with no Zergling speed out, it will force at least one sunken. These Marines can easily kill a single sunken colony. But the move out is not that quick. The mutas are going to be popping just after the Marines get here. So I think DuGu will just straight up hold if Mihu, like, tries to bludgeon his way in. Stim is only halfway done, so honestly, I think you turn around as well. Like, you don't want unstim Marines trying to kill a sunken with another one morphing in mutas on the way. But I like this type of move out. It's a really smart move. And in fact, you can see DuGu, like, this is the to and fro of a high-level players. This is looking like a nice game already. He started the second one, and then he cancels. He's like, yep, you're turning around. Okay, don't need it. Why waste it, right? Like, get that drone back onto minerals. You don't need it anymore. Now, the muta's going across the map. Oh, wow, he stims. Oh, okay, trying to stim back. Doesn't quite catch the mutas there. That could have been a fantastic moment for Mihu. And here we go. The muta's going to try to do a bit of harassment here onto the Marine Medic horse. Okay, not too bad. By the way, I wonder if you guys like the following of mutas like this. I actually kind of enjoy it, but maybe it gets a little bit motion sicky. Right? Like, you can see, it's not exactly a Zerg player's screen, honestly. They aren't centered on this the whole time. But trying to pick off some units here. This is very, very important for DuGu to whittle down the Marine Medic force. Looking over here. Oh, wow. This is actually a little bit different what we're seeing from Mihu, right? Like, oh god, the mutas fly right in and do a pretty decent job. They're going to fly by a lot of these missile turrets. Mihu trying to come down to deal with them. And they're going to just make a dive onto this middle line. It looks like this turret should not be able to finish. He just knocks CSC off the bat very quickly and flies out. Well, that will buy him some time, but didn't really do that much damage. The thing I was talking about with Mihu that's a little bit weird is he went third barracks after turrets, but before factory, which is not a common play. Normally, after you make your turrets, you're done with barracks until you get your tech going. Because this just gets started so late on Marine production. It's not going to make a difference, right? Like, your factory could be done right now if you had spent on that instead of this, whereas you're about to have one extra Marine. Okay, so a lot of Zerglings and mutas coming in, and uh-oh, Mihu losing quite a few units there. Runs back to his bunker. He should be able to hold, but just barely so, it looks like. Some great repairs do go down. The mutas being worth their weight in gold here. Oh my god, the Killer Instinct. Can there be another upset here? Like, a huge upset. I mean, one game against Mihu is not that unexpected, but to take him out 2-0 would be gigantic here for DuGu. The turrets look like they are going to end up holding here around the barracks area. Some Marines trying to run up to deal with these Lings. This is so highly annoying. Look at this. The medics trying to heal SCVs that are trying to fight the Lings. Only a single turret over here as well. The mutas adding whatever damage that they can, picking off more units as well. Now, one thing to mention is that DuGu doesn't have a lot at home. He's sitting on 22 drones. That is not a lot. He's still making Lings. He's got the 3 hatches just producing units. So he's kind of all in here. So even though that looked like a lot of damage, Mihu is not dead. It's bad. It's certainly bad, but Mihu's economy is so much better. Now, will DuGu actually switch this up? Oh my god, he actually started towards sight range. I don't even know the name of that upgrade. Anyways, Ling's coming in once again. He does have to evacuate. You do not want to lose his command center. This is actually something that can be picked off very quickly. Oh my god. Dude, we are going to see Mihu lose. If you lose this command center and you don't already have, like, a vessel out, I don't think there's much of a way that you can actually go ahead and win this game. Look at this. Science facility is just coming up now. Mihu at 367, and he has 2 starports. He can't even support both of them off of one geyser. Oh, not looking good right now. The muta's just going to town on Mihu. Having a hard time in this area like I was talking about, right? But more Lings coming down now as well. The aggression coming out of DuGu. Just insane. Now the muta's diving on top of the turrets as well. Dude, I really think that this is done. The Ling's getting on top of these turrets over to the side. The Muta's still flying around getting more damage. The SCV count is beginning to plummet. Science facility nowhere near done. This is just Stim Marines running through tight spots and buildings, trying to stop these Mutalisks of Doom behind his mineral patches. Look at this, just flies in front now. Only a few Marines left over here. And DuGu's damage is just too much. It is just too much. Look at this. Forces a delay once again. The science facility over here got canceled. It got moved over here. Still can't get it up. And DuGu has reduced the worker count to even numbers. He's got more supply. He's got 3 bases. Look at this. 6 lurkers are morphing. Where are they even? You literally will never break this. If he just burrows lurkers up here, the game ends. Now, if he runs them all down the ramp and loses them all to the bunker, I think the game is honestly still over. I still think it's over. But I'm just saying, like, look at this. He's like, okay, well, I have 2 starports but not enough gas. Science facility just finishing. Oh, crap. I have to go siege tanks now. Everything is as bad as it can be. All right, so scans, but obviously you're missing half of your shots there. Brings over the rest of his Marines. It's not going to be enough, man. 6 lurkers on top of a ramp. Marines can never kill that in 1,000 years. Lurkers unburrowing, continue to push forward. And this is looking like Mihu's going to drop the loser bracket, which is absolute madness. The favorite of the entire BSL, the champion 2 times over. Going to the loser bracket, you have to hit top 4 to go to the next stage of BSL. And that's going to be hard. Like, it's definitely doable for Mihu. I think he's good enough to do it. But, you know, starting off best of 1, there is some depth to this Chinese scene. And now DuGu has to be, I mean, you have to start considering him as someone who can get that top 4. He's close already. All right, the siege tank is out. He is making a vessel. Oh, man, Mihu trying so hard to hold on here. So many Marines just being completely shredded. Just nothing really left over. Look at this, double the supply just about. His siege tank gonna get picked off as well. Before siege mode can even finish, no units left. And that's gotta be it. It looks like Mihu going to lose 0-2 to DuGu.